2016 Telstra Victorian Business of the Year winner is Vinomofo.
Your original cannot be replaced. If you only knew what the future holds, after a hurricane comes a rainbow. Maybe a reason why all the doors are closed, so you could open.
Thank you so much, you awesome bunch of entrepreneurs and business people. Sucks for me because I only had one speech. But I have been inspired tonight, actually, by the thank you story. And I think it's reminded me that sometimes as you're growing, it hits a point it becomes more important to look at stories of founding and people that are still creating new things and changing things than to keep looking at bigger and bigger companies. So that was my learning from tonight. I'm not sure what each of your learning has been, but I think it's important to have one. I would just like to share that we do have a... Where's he going? There. Justin, my brother-in-law. And we did start in a garage in Adelaide with the two of us with no money and a different business entirely that didn't work. And 4 iterations of it didn't work. We tried and tried and tried and thought we were super clever. And each one of those things we thought would change the world, but none of them did. And we hit a point a couple of years into the journey when my wife, Jodie, who's here tonight, I'm so pleased you're here tonight, honey. Oh, there she is. And the linchpin, clearly, if you understand how in-laws works as a concept of our business, we hit a point where it was not working, and we'd spent a few years of attempting to do this business with no money and no salaries. But we had a moment when, after years of Jodie with the 1 and 3-year-old at the supermarket checkout, having a key card bounce and having to decide whether you put back the freaking spaghetti or the spinach to try and get it under the limit, which is completely bad husbanding and fathering. But after that, she asked both of us actually. Look, you've given it a red hot crack. When's enough? When do you call it? And, I don't know, get a job. And we were like, yeah, that's fair enough. Give us 3 months. And we tried like hell to make it work in 3 months, and nothing changed. And we went past that and didn't bring it up, but didn't give up. Not because we were so noble, just we couldn't bear the thought of getting a job. But and we were probably unemployable. But anyway, it wasn't such a clean, like a couple of months after that it worked, but a few things started to fall into place and it did eventually work, and now, it's a great company. And we're proud of that, but I always try to say to people that I talk to about business that I think it's as destructive to stick your head in the sand and doggedly believe in what you're doing if you don't look at whether people are really getting into it or not, and change what you need to change, as it is to quit. Obviously, quitting is an instant outcome that doesn't work for you as a business owner. But so I guess that's the thing, and I liked hearing those stories, and I'd be shocked if every one of you didn't have a story that involved having to make it a big change or a good hard look at your business, even the new businesses. Or if you haven't, I'm sure you will have to soon. So I guess that's what I'd like to leave you, and I'd like to leave myself and Justin with, and our team, with this thought that you just have to keep doing that every week and every month, because the biggest fear I have, and I think the biggest threat that you have as a business that's starting to work, is that you just go, oh, thank God, I'll just settle on that and I won't change anything because it's working. Because I think you'll be obsolete very soon. Tonight has been wonderful, and Telstra, thank you. And Team Telstra and Team National Gallery Victoria, thank you for looking after us. Thank you guys for just being people that have created something that you're proud of and that you're doing good things with. It's really cool, and we need more of us in the country. Have a great night.
Once again, I see 0 time left. I need to go first more often. I want to thank Telstra so much. I want to thank our team. I can't believe that it was probably 5.5 years ago that Andre and I were in a garage with no money. And we were struggling to pay the bills. My poor sister, who was married to Andre, they met first, just to clarify that. He wasn't my best mate, then started dating my sister. It would have been far more awkward that way. Us struggling for so long, and we had a business before that for 4 years that, we pivoted, to use a cliched term in the startup world, but we pivoted like 4 times. Everything got a little bit better, but not great. And this one kind of just took off. And when I think about us being 2 people in Andre and Jode's garage with no money, and now we've got 140 friggin' people, and we've just launched globally. We launched in New Zealand a month ago. We're launching in Singapore, then Hong Kong, and US, UK, and China this year. It's really exciting times. I'm so proud of the team, and you realise the more you do this that you can't do it without your team. And we've got the most amazing team in the world. I was going to swear, but I won't. Thank you, Telstra. Thank you.